Here we have a SAT math question on right triangle. Okay, let's go with the question. The longest side of right triangle ABC is opposite to angle B. If sine of A equals to 9 over 41, what is the value of sine C? Okay, first let me draw a right triangle. Here I have drawn a right triangle. Okay, in any right triangle, the longest side is the hypotenuse. So, and also the hypotenuse will always be opposite to the right angle over here. So, this is the longest side in this right triangle because this is opposite to the right angle over here. And the question says the longest side of right triangle ABC is opposite to angle B. So, we must have angle measure B at right angle. Okay, so we have two more angles A and C. We can consider angle measure A over here and angle measure C over here. So this is the longest side of the triangle, which is called hypotenuse. Now it is opposite to right angle or B according to the question. Okay, and also we have the value of sine A. Sine A equals to 9 over 41. Okay, according to Staccato, sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. That is, whenever I want to get the value of sine theta in a right triangle, I have to divide the length of the opposite side by the length of the hypotenuse. Okay, here, since we have angle measure A over here, the side which is opposite to the angle measure A is called opposite side. So, for opposite side, we have 9 here. So, the length of the opposite side is 9. And for hypotenuse, we have 41. So, the length of the hypotenuse is 41 over here. Okay, they are asking us to find the value of sine C. So how can I find the value of sine C? So sine C, again I have to write the formula using Staccato. Again I will be getting the same formula, that is opposite over hypotenuse, but this time we don't have an angle measure the A over here, we have C. Okay, if I consider angle measure C, the side which is opposite to the angle measure C is the opposite side according to angle measure C. And also the hypotenuse is always same, which is opposite to right angle. Okay, so here I know the length of the hypotenuse, but according to angle measure C, I must be knowing the opposite side, length of the opposite side. I mean this side, I must be knowing the length, but I do not know the length of this side. So I can use Pythagorean theorem to get the length of this side, so which is given by opposite according to angle C. Okay, let me assume the length of this side is x. Okay, now let's use Pythagorean theorem to get the length of this side, which is given by x. Okay, according to Pythagorean theorem, so when I add the squares of the two legs of a right triangle, it must be equal to the square of the hypotenuse. That is, I square the length of this side, and I add them. So I get x square, positive 9 square. It must be equal to the square of the hypotenuse, which is 41 square. Okay, x square, positive 9 square is 81. 41 square is 1681. Okay, let me subtract 81 from both sides. So this positive 81, 81 cancel out. I get x square is equal to, when I subtract 81 from 1681, I'll be getting 1600. So to get the value of x, I have to get rid of the square. So for that, I'm taking square root on both sides. So the square root cancel out. Whenever I take a square root for a number, the sign in front of the square root will be positive or negative. So now on the left side, I just have x, and square root of square root of 1600 is 40, and in front of square root we have positive or negative sign. Okay, so we get x equals to positive or negative, but so x represents the length of one of the legs of the right triangle. So the length can never be a negative value. So in this positive or negative sign, we can consider only positive sign. So the length of this side is 40. Okay, now we can find the value of sine C. So sine C is equal to opposite side over hypotenuse according to the angle measure C. So the opposite side is this side. So this side has the length of 40 over hypotenuse. Hypotenuse already we know the length is 41. So the value of sine C is 40 over 41.